Dr. Pfeifer, let's talk a little bit about Baltimore and what's happening in Baltimore. I mean, I just was so deeply impressed by how quickly the response ramped up at the beginning of the pandemic for our students in the city, right? And there was that kind of roll your sleeves up. How do we get our homes connected that may not be connected? What are the partnerships we need to see with providers around broadband? And of course, now thinking about the people who fuel that recovery. You've focused a lot, in addition to the tutoring work, and talked a bit to Sonia about that too, the mentoring work in Baltimore. Talk to us a little bit about the role that NPSS supports play in systematizing mentoring there in your schools.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things that you reference is we were able to start things quickly in Baltimore because we'd been doing a lot of thinking and planning before the pandemic even started. And so we had been saying for years, every student needs an adult to provide guidance and support. And so, you know, in the midst of COVID coming, we had this opportunity, really, in the midst of the devastation we were seeing. We had the opportunity to use, you know, ESSER funding, to use Title IV funding, to actually put in place centralized supports for mentoring at the district, to be able to not just get more mentoring happening. We have over 120 mentoring programs that were already up and running in the city, but we didn't have the level of coordination at the district level to really make the matches happen in meaningful ways. And so we were able to staff a team that provides technical assistance, creates professional learning communities for our mentoring organizations. And my favorite part is that they actually consult with schools. So they will sit down with schools and say, what are your priority areas? Which students are you trying to serve and have the greatest need, just like you mentioned, Chancellor Farabee. And then based on that, they say, well, here are some programs that already exist that would help meet that need. And that's just very different than what we were experiencing before. We're mentoring organizations. We're trying to figure out how to navigate bureaucracy and which schools to pick, and principals were getting floods of people who were saying, pick me, I'll help you, but not really able to navigate whether those folks were the right match for them and their students.